Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at the brand new, to officially be released this Friday, September the 19th. You saw me do an unboxing video of it probably about a month ago. Record label was kind enough to send me the box set early to do an unboxing to get everybody interested in it. Well, release date is upon us in a couple of days, so now we're doing the full review. So, of course, it's Kamelot, the great American symphonic power metal band, Ascension, 1995 to 1998. So, of course, this box set brings together the first three albums in the band's history. Those would be Eternity from 1995, Dominion from 1996, and Siege Perilous from 1998. Long out of print on CD. These are now back in print together in this set, newly remastered with some bonus tracks and kind of like a cool package here. So I'm not going to do a full showing of this because I did that in the unboxing, but basically you've got a cool booklet, right, which gives you all sorts of information and photographs on the albums. You've got a little poster of the artwork for this set here. And then you got each of the albums in question. So here is Eternity. All little digipack sets. Okay. And each one has its own separate booklet, which is kind of cool, right? So in addition to the booklet for the box set itself, you get separate booklets for these CDs are housed in there, kind of like the original releases, right? So they did a really good job trying to keep everything, artwork, and what you got originally intact here. All right. And then Siege Perilous. And of course, this is the first release with Mr. Roy Khan. There he is right there, joining the band as lead singer. So just a quick little review of these albums, right? Because again, these are reissues, and we've talked about them before. If you haven't seen the ranking the album show that Rich Catino and I did, years ago, go check that out. We talk in depth about all of these. But basically, the first album is the original lineup. You have Mark Vanderbilt on lead vocals. He would only be on the first two albums, and he would kind of disappear off the face of the earth. Very much in the kind of like, especially this album, the first album, he sounds a lot like Jeff Tate, and I find that this album is very Queensryche influenced. I think this album is a little less of that kind of symphonic power metal style that they would start pretty much on the second album, but certainly on the third going forward. This to me is much, much more like early Queensryche to my ears. We got Mark on lead vocals, Thomas Youngblood, of course, founding member and kind of the brainchild behind the band, on guitars, David Pavlico on keyboards, Glenn Barry bass guitar, and Richard Warner on drums. Really good, solid record. Again, a lot of the kind of Kamelot characteristics that will really start to form over the next couple of albums. Not fully in play here, but this is a very good album. It's a very good album. If you like early Queensryche, circa like The Warning, Operation Mindcrime, that sort of thing, I think you'll really dig this album. It's a very good album. With the second album, which is Dominion, maybe a little less Queensryche sounding. I think that the singer, Mark, is doing a little bit different things with his voice. I don't really like his vocals as much on this album as I do on the first album, but really good album, basically the same lineup, and a lot of really good songs on here. You got the title track is great, Birth of a Hero is terrific. Really, really strong album though, but it's with the third album that I think, which is where things really, really start to pick up. And getting Roy Khan in this band was a major deal. And Casey Grillo joins on drums here, so it's basically Roy Khan on vocals, Thomas, David, Glenn, and Casey Grillo on drums. Ironically enough, Casey is now with Queensryche, right? But this is a really good album, and this is much, much more of this kind of like symphonic metal style that they would be doing going forward. But really, really good stuff on here. You do get some bonus tracks on here. You get Looking Through These King's Eyes, demo version of that. Of course, the song is called King's Eyes. This is an early version. You get Millennium, which is an instrumental demo, and then Eternal Flame, which is basically Once a Dream, the demo version of that song. But really, really strong album here. And Roy's vocals are excellent, and a lot of really good memorable songs on this album, like Providence is really good, Where I Reign is awesome, Parting Visions, good, King's Eyes, like I mentioned, Expedition, all really, really strong stuff. Great artwork on these. Again, I like the way they recreated all the original artwork for these releases. And yeah, it's early Kamelot. It's part of the history. You know, would they go on to do better albums? Yes, they would. But these early ones are still really, really good. And I know people who rank Siege Perilous very high in the catalog. But really, all of these are quite good. Really quite good. So this is one of those bands that has never released a bad album. You know, the first two albums are kind of what they are. You got the original singer, then you know, Roy comes in for a number of albums, number of years. Now, of course, Tommy Caravan is from Seventh Wonder, has been the singer for the band for quite a long time now, too. So you've got this, like, long history with Kamelot with these three distinct singers. And all really good albums. A lot of quality here. And again, this is where it all began. So if you've never had these on CD, or, you know, maybe you're missing some and you want to get these new versions, newly remastered, they sound great. With all this, you know, cool stuff in this set. This is a really nice little box set to get your hands on. So it will be available, like I said, this coming Friday, the 19th of September. So go ahead and reserve your copy now. Kamelot Ascension, 1995 to 1998. Available in a couple days from Kamelot. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 star. Good stuff here. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. All down there. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. It's greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.